Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Hardcore and our self-made druid. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we are taking on the wetlands. We've got a couple of quests that have turned green since we first arrived in the swamp, and if we have the time later on, I'm going to take care of some leather farming as well. We are still only 3 points away from 145 leatherworking, which will give us the ability to make our first pair of green gloves. Every little bit counts, while our gearing options remain incredibly limited. So I think we'll try to make that a priority, assuming that we make good time today. We're going to start with the Murlocs, just to the north of Menethil Harbor. Hopefully, it should prove to be a fairly easy quest for our level range. So let's get started with that. Ooh, we found Gobbler right away. This is actually really good. This guy can actually be pretty tough to find as he traverses the entire camp. We're actually going to use bear form for this. He can be found all over the camp, and he's typically farmed pretty heavily by other players in the area. We're going to save our bash just in case he runs away, which I'm kind of expecting. A nasty pierce armor debuff. Wow, that is actually really rough. Let's take care of him, and then let's get healed up. That is a really nasty buff. Good that we got that out of the way. So now we just have to take on 12 bluegill murlocs and we'll be on our way. Find out what's in this solid chest while we're over here. Nothing too impactful, just a ton of minor mana potions. Not something that I think we'll use. We should be getting some clam meat, though, from all of these shells that we're getting. Picked up an interesting looking ring. It's an extra 4 silver. We'll head slightly back towards the west. Gotta be a little bit careful as we head towards closer towards these bodies of water here, these little streams, as there's plenty of these fen dwellers, some of which I think, like this one we can actually see just in plain sight, but some of them are actually stealthed, and I think those are also a little bit higher level as well, so we should take caution while we move through the swamp. So there's 4 people, including ourselves, in the wetlands today, at least for our level range. With the new fresh hardcore servers out, I would have expected there to be less, honestly. It's nice to see that people are still committed to their characters on the older servers. Alright, and that quest should be all wrapped up now. Beautiful. Don't think we're ready to take on any of the other quests that we have here. They're all still fairly yellow, right around our level. As well as the excavation site too. I think we're going to hold off on that. Let's get back to the main road. I'm actually going to stop by the raptors. We'll do a little bit of grinding there before we take on the Moosehide tribe over in the south. Hopefully there's a follow-up to that one as well. Maybe an additional quest that we can do. It's good that we have plenty of rested experience. Which we should be able to cover quite a lot of ground, even just on these raptors. Let's actually go through our inventory too and make sure that these clams are opened. Tangy clam meat. We should have a cooking recipe for that. Murlocs always drop the most random stuff. Always felt like they were like an inventory filler mob type. They always just drop so much stuff. We can utilize those Murloc fins as well, so why don't we go ahead and hold on to those too. Should be it. Let's go ahead and take on some more raptors. Get a couple of skins going. Again, we're going to try to hold on to these raptor eggs as well. We've already collected quite a lot of those in our bank. We should be getting a recipe for that not too long from now. We're going to have to remember to pick that up, because I think we can get that from the Arathi Highlands. Which we're going to want to go over there anyway, so that we can pick up our expert first aid book. Forgot how hard these black oozes hit. To pop one of our potions there just to be safe. Let's try to avoid these moving forward. Let's get our buffs back up, including our food buff. We actually got a couple of medium hides from this. That's pretty cool. I'm sure we're going to have some recipes that we'll obtain pretty shortly, I would imagine. That'll utilize some of these. I believe at 150 leatherworking we should be able to convert medium leather into heavy leather. That's actually going to be a very important milestone for us. Because we do have a recipe in our bank that we can use at level 27. That will allow us to craft blue bracers, which is going to be the biggest upgrade that we get possibly in the whole run, because we're going from basically no bracers to blue bracers. But that recipe does require heavy leather, which we're not going to be able to farm outright because we're going to need to kill like level 30 mobs to even have a chance to drop some of that. But if we can convert medium leather into heavy leather, it shouldn't take that much time to farm up enough to convert enough to actually make that recipe alone. So that should be really exciting once we get to that point, but we're still good. We still need quite a few medium leather pieces before we can get to 150, I think. Pull the Screecher a little bit farther away so that his friends don't come and join us. Alright, I think we've cleared out enough for the time being. Let's go ahead and deal with the Moosehide Knolls to the south. Take a nice little stroll through the swamp. At the turning point now, should be heading down south. We'll keep taking on these crocolisks along the way for that extra experience and the extra skins, of course. Actually, open up our leatherworking panel while we continue to fight some crocolisks. We're almost at a stack of a medium leather, and we have over a stack of light leather now as well. I don't know if we can get any more points in light leather related stuff, or if we should just continue on with the just the medium leather. I don't think we can. It's probably best that we just convert all the light leather that we get at this point. But yeah, I'm thinking probably... Let's see, we can make Hillman's shoulders. I feel like we should hold on to our medium hides, though, for now. Just in case there is another recipe that we get that would actually benefit us. Toughened leather gloves are not possible. Yeah, so I think the dark leather cloak is our best bet to get the last 3 points. And as you can see, very expensive. 8 medium leather a piece. Can't really do that with any other recipe. So yeah, we're going to have to just deal with that. And so once we do have the ability to make the gloves, we're going to need even more medium leather from there, I think. I have to assume, at least. We'll see how much is actually required. But maybe if we have time, we'll hearth back to the harbor and just get those last 3 points. Alright, we're entering the Moosehide Fen now. Let's take on some gnolls. This is actually a good level to take this on, even though it is level 21, a level 21 quest, only because these guys pack tighter together than murlocs do. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of instances in which we pull more than one, I think. We actually don't even need these fen runners. We need the mongrels. Just the regular gnolls. Looks like we're starting to collect some silk again. It's going to be a little while before it's going to become useful. So we'll have to keep that in our bank once we return to a major city. Lovely 20-minute disease, reducing our spirit by 6. A little less efficient, I suppose, but it's not the worst debuff we could have gotten. Let's start working on the regular gnolls. I think these are going to be the ones that are going to be a little bit more difficult to complete. Since I don't think there are as many of them. Alright, we're going to move on to the next camp. I'd say we're pretty much more than halfway done with this quest at the moment. Pretty good efficiency. There's a lot of killing. We're gonna head over this way, see if we got any more respawns on the northern end of these camps. Been wiping them out pretty quickly. We've already ran out of the regular null variety to kill. Should be our last mongrel though. It looks like we're gonna have to head south to get the rest of our kills. Here we go, we got a few of them on the outskirts here of one of the camps. Should be able to easily get these ones. Cave over here. I don't remember actually this being here. Let's investigate. See if there's anything cool over there. It's probably nothing, or something for maybe like a class quest or something like that. Well, we are done with all the gnolls at least. Dark iron. Interesting. I don't remember ever being sent in that direction. Doesn't look like there's like a chest or anything interesting within that cave. I'm sure it's got to be used for something though. few more of these crocolisks. Alright, from here I think we can head back to the main road, so we can turn this in with Rethiel, the Green Warden. See if he has any follow-ups from there. Maybe dealing with the Mosshide just to the west of his location. That would be my guess, but could be nothing at the same time. We'll see what he has to offer, and then we'll probably do a little bit more farming for skins. We could take on the crocolisks on the way back to Menethil Harbor, maybe stop by the raptors if we have some time. And then let's hit 145 leatherworking today. Let's see if we can get that done. Utilizing the trade supplies vendor within the Deepwater Tavern. Let's head off of the main road now. We'll take care of anything that we can skin along the way to the Green Warden. Nine crude flints. Yeah, again, dealing with the Mosshide Knolls. And yep, that's just what I thought. Yeah, I mean, that quest is still green, so why don't we go ahead and try to complete it. I don't know if we'll have the time, but let's see. I'm assuming we can pick those up off of any of them. Or maybe they're on the ground, I'm not sure. I suppose that's possible. We're arriving at the camps now. And yeah, it looks like it's just a drop rate. So we got Fen Runners, which we've dealt with before. Now we've got Mist Weavers. Pretty nasty. Frost Bolts, Frost Armor, Chilled. A lot of slowing effects that are going to make our lives more difficult. Doesn't help that these Fen Runners also run away very, very fast, as their name would suggest. So it could make things awkward for us if they run in the wrong direction. Yeah, still haven't picked up any of those crude flints yet. So it seems like the drop rate's pretty low. I think what I'm going to do is just start heading back to Menethil Harbor. I'm just going to ignore this quest for now. It seems like it's going to take a little bit longer than anticipated. That's fine though, it's a level 23 quest. We should be good to do that up until like level 28 maybe. So we might have to come back and do that in a couple episodes from now. But maybe when we're ready to do that, maybe we can make our run through the Arathi Highlands. I think if we're level 28, I would feel pretty comfortable making that run than I am now anyway. And it's going to be on the way through Dun Modir and the Thandal span. Just want to make a personal note there just to make sure that I don't forget about that. I think that's a good use of our time. Alright, I'm going to use our Hearthstone to get back. I know it's a pretty short run, but I don't think we're going to get to another episode immediately after this anyway. I got to figure out where we're going next. Also, because I feel like we've got some options. Let's speak with the tradesman here. Let's vendor everything that we don't need. I don't know if I want to hold on to the tender crocolisk meat. It seems like a pain to hold on to. But it could give us some cooking levels. If it turns out that we can actually use it. Let's start by converting our light leather into medium leather first. And yeah, we're going to go for the dark leather cloak. We need the gray dye, which I don't think we can actually get from a regular tradesman. I think we need to speak with a leatherworker in order to get that. So it looks like we're going to head back to Ironforge, I suppose. Let's go ahead and turn in this quest first. Let's see if we have time for that today.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend.
Search the crates. This is another really easy one. We'll probably handle that when we handle the crude flints.
Well met.
Alright, let's fly into Ironforge real quick. Should be a quick flight. We made pretty good progress considering that we have a full rested experience bar, which is always preferred. We're only 3 bars away from level 27. Then we'll start putting points into predatory strikes. Let me start looking at the map. Let's see where else we need to go. We still need to collect that bronze tube. Still haven't gotten that quite yet. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have an Ashenvale episode next. I don't know if we're gonna get to these other Stone Talon quests besides the ones for the Charred Vale. Even then, like the basilisks, the basilisks are really tough to find here. I wonder if that's another quest where we can complete somewhere else. I think it is. Yeah, we can probably complete that in a different zone. Alright, so we're back in Ironforge once again. Let's see, our leatherworker should be on the other side. Alright, let's see how many dark leather cloaks it takes. Hopefully just 3. Nope. Not gonna be just 3, unfortunately. Oof. That stings. Oof, not even after 4 crafts. Ooh, yeah, that even stings even more. Oh man, that's what you get for working with yellow recipes. That is unfortunate. I'm trying to think of what else we would have been able to make. I mean, it's either that or we maybe we have some cured light hides and then we can guarantee our last 2 points with the toughened leather armor. I guess that's something that we could try to do in the future. But yeah, that's a shame. We still need 2 more points. And it's going to take us a while to get those 2 points. You'd think it'd be pretty easy, but by this point, it takes a lot more leather to actually get anywhere or do anything. While we're here, let's check Tinkertown real quick for that bronze tube. Let's see if we get lucky with that. Nope, doesn't look like we got the tube today. Alright, no problem. We'll try again in the next episode, or at least before the next episode, I'll see if it's there. But I think we're going to head back to Ashenvale and take on some Night Elven lands once again. In the meantime, as always, I thank all of you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.